Okay, just a quick review of my XLC. What I'm doing this for is I'm taking everything down and giving it a coat of Promethean here. I want to say this about the XLC. These straps and these new cinch buckles, they work beautifully. I'm 360 pounds, give or take, depending on my mood. And they hold without a safety knot or anything. I tried it real low to the ground just to make sure, and oh yeah. I love it. I love the way it lays. I don't get much calf ridge. I get a little bit. As I stand back, and you can see how much higher I got the foot in. It could actually go a little bit higher. A little bit higher, and then I stay all the way down, but I still have a tendency to slide down to that section right there. And you can see the back wall where the shelf goes. I did do this netless for a little bit. That's when I ripped that up. I love it. I love all my hammocks, which is going to make it hard to sell some, but I got to get rid of some. I'm going to try this for a little bit more. It weighed out at 41 ounces with the straps in the bag. So that's about all I got to say. You know, it is a little bothersome. Not a big deal with that zipper so close right there. Because you can't open it up all the way, but it opens up enough. And for me, when I'm backpacking, I don't hang out in the hammock that long. I do like to lay there, open it, so I can just take it off if I wanted, but a lot of times it's just a matter of setting it up and getting into bed. So that's the XLC 1.7 double air. Beautiful piece by Brandon. Okay, just a quick review of my XLC. What I'm doing this for is I'm taking everything down and giving it a coat of Promethean here. I want to say this about the XLC. These straps and these new cinch buckles, they work beautifully. I'm 360 pounds, give or take, depending on my mood. And they hold without a safety knot or anything. I tried it real low to the ground just to make sure, and oh yeah. I love it. I love the way it lays. I don't get much calf ridge. I get a little bit. As I stand back, and you can see how much higher I got the foot in. It could actually go a little bit higher. A little bit higher, and then I stay all the way down, but I still have a tendency to slide down to that section right there. And you can see the back wall where the shelf goes. I did do this netless for a little bit. That's when I ripped that up. I love it. I love all my hammocks, which is going to make it hard to sell some, but I got to get rid of some. I'm going to try this for a little bit more. It weighed out at 41 ounces with the straps in the bag. So that's about all I got to say. You know, it is a little bothersome. Not a big deal with that zipper so close right there. Because you can't open it up all the way, but it opens up enough. And for me, when I'm backpacking, I don't hang out in the hammock that long. I do like to lay there, open it, so I can just take it off if I wanted, but a lot of times it's just a matter of setting it up and getting into bed. So that's the XLC 1.7 double air. Beautiful piece by Brandon. Next up is my Lilo underquilt. This is the one that you just seen, 48 inch, 30 degree. I love it. I love the suspension. The construction's just phenomenal. I am just so impressed with the loft. I had this down to 40, and it was warmer than I wanted to be. Actually, I had it vented a little bit, but not much. Once you get the triangle suspension set up and you get it adjusted, because the Warbine, it took that extra loop, so I was having a little problem figuring that out till I remembered seeing that on the forums. But I think it's beautiful colors. But once you get that loop, it's a piece of cake, and it pretty much stays right where you want it. I was a little worried about it being wide enough because I'm a big guy, but the stock dimensions fit just right. And Lee, she was great. Had a little problem with the post office mix-up. She took care of me on that. Shout out to her. I got the 66 inch 15 degree, which I'm sure is just the same. I haven't bought that out yet, but I'm just getting things cleaned up here and getting ready for whenever I can get out of here. So it's the same color scheme. It'll be a little bit longer, a little bit warmer. I love it. And we're gonna go on to my next piece of equipment here. Let's see, get out of the sunlight here so it doesn't blind you. This is the Enlighten Equipment top quilt. This is their summer blanket. I was looking for a summer top quilt, and I really didn't want to buy another one and have too much expense, but you know, then I happened to check out Enlighten Equipment just to kind of compare prices, and they had this on there called their summer blanket, and it's beautiful. It's made out of Climate Shield, and I had this down to 40 degrees with me. Like that yellow? That's beautiful, huh? It has the sewn foot box. There's no tabs, no pull strings, no nothing, and it works out just great. The loft and the feel of it is just beautiful. Tim did an excellent job, and it is big enough for me, and I'm 6'2". I don't know if you can get this comparison shot. I'm 6'2", 360, and this fits me just fine. Doesn't go over my head, but that's not what a summer quilt's for. So don't have the weight on that. A little bit heavier, but it works out just fine. My idea of summer quilts, and I'll show you my Shamu here in a little bit, is this. One, between the rain and the dirt and my sweat, I would like to have the synthetics. And with me purchasing the Molly Mac pack, that might even help more in the summer. In the winter, in the late fall, early spring, in the winter, I want all down. So I got the Lilo underquilts, I got a Franke underquilt, which I'll probably be selling, and then Enlighten Equipment 20 degree top quilt. So I think I'm good to go. That's Enlighten Equipment summer blanket, long version. My Shamu underquilt from Molly Mac. Beautiful, it works great. I love it. About 10 ounces, and it's synthetic. I had it out here last week. This is my testing, my yard. See, I got gear everywhere. Actually had water come down the lines and got inside here, and actually got in between the darts and stuff. And I contacted Mac, and he told me what to do with it. And you just wash it gentle and let it hang dry. And it worked out great. That's why I like synthetics for summer, because you know, the rainstorm, the sweat, the dirt, they're easily clean, easy to take care of. I got it on my switchback right now. That's what I'm going to do. Speaking of, I got the RW mod from 2QZQ. It works out great. I love it. They do excellent work. I really appreciate it. And that's it. That's the Molly Mac. I got a couple more pieces to show you. Okay, my next few items. Tell us some cook kits. A Molly Mac pack and a ribs pack. And that all kind of works together, and I'll show you a bit in a minute. I got this off of Hammock Forums, and then I sent it to Mac, and he put in the stays, tightened it all up. Give me a new waist belt to fit. Fits beautifully. I had this out, I did a day hike, but I fully loaded it down. It had about 35 pounds in it, and it worked great. This is what I got. You know, I love these straps here. There's mole straps on the shoulders. I can't say this would be my definite go-to, but I do like it. I just haven't figured it all out yet, because I carry a lot of stuff. That's why I got the ribs pack, and I'll talk about that in a little bit here. But I believe this is the 4-liter bag. It's huge. I can carry a lot of stuff in that. I got a water carrier. I got an extra one of those, and I got a 1-liter bag here. And of course, the same O'Malley on the back. I just haven't figured out how to do everything yet. So I've been watching the rat videos again, trying to get some better ideas. I might get me a front pack. I don't know. This only weighs, with all the bags and everything, not even 2 pounds. So that's light. That's lighter than my Pinnacle. Next up would be the ribs pack. I contacted Ray at Ribs, and my waist, where he suggests to wear these, are at 60 inches, and it's too big. But he told me if I did a mod or stuff, just to let him know. So I said, yeah, for the price, because I got them on sale. You can't beat it. The ribs pack, these hold an unbelievable amount of stuff. I mean, just for instance here, see if I can do this one-handed. Just in this pouch here, my Katadyn Hiker Pro, which I like better than the Sawyer, but I think I haven't been doing it right, so we'll see. My Fisker saw, my Ditty bag. I got an MP3 player there. This outside pocket, I would keep my camera in. This outside pocket, I have snack bars. Still got them. Extra earplugs, and I'd keep my credit card and money and stuff and keys in this one. And then inside here, I really should do one of those geargrams, because I fluctuate. I started out last year when I first started at 42 pounds. When I just went to the reservoir, I haven't done that video yet, my base weight was under 20 pounds. So that was great. I mean, with water and food, enough for 3 days, I was still only at 25 pounds. So this big one, I have my first aid kit, cotton balls, compass, thermometer, headlamp, and I have plenty of room for more stuff. So it holds a lot of stuff. Alone, I think it's 11.7 ounces. And here on the, hold on a minute. Okay, it took me a little bit to get everything squared away here. And here's the mod. It's a real simple mod for those guys that would really like one of these ribs pack, and you're just not in that size range. You know what I mean? So this is what I did. It's pretty simple. This mod, it comes without this strap right here. Okay? And actually what it is this cord right here is fed through here. And then you have this elastic piece right here. You have your pull tabs to adjust. And this helps keep it snug against your back. All I did was go to Outdoor Research, or Cabela's, and got an Outdoor Research products, whatever it is. You just got the simple 1-inch strap, or 3/4 inch strap, I think it is. No, 1 inch. And with the buckle. And then I just married it up. So I put the male in there and the female in here, so there, and I adjusted it. And now I got another 10 inches, 15 inches. It's a real simple mod. Took me like maybe 5-10 minutes. And I cut the strap off so that, you know, I didn't have 2 feet hanging down. I will say this, I love the convenience of the ribs pack. It's more convenient. It does help with your posture. Only thing is, you sweat. If you're a big guy like me, you sweat anyways. But I was totally soaked, and I hiked only for about 4 hours with this. I was totally soaked. My shirt was soaked. The bags were soaked. Nothing inside was soaked. Let me make sure you know that. Inside, everything stayed dry, because it's got like a waterproof liner type deal here inside. But the outside was soaked. My shirt was soaked. I was soaked. And it felt good to get it off. Will I keep using it? I don't know. I originally got it so that I could use the Molly Mac and the ribs pack, and you know, I didn't have to get the front panel and then the pouches for the Molly Mac. I just wear this, and I still might, but I'm thinking if I keep going this ultralight direction, or lighter direction, not necessarily ultralight, because I'm not that much afraid of it, that I will switch it out. Alright, I want to go on here. This is my cook kit from last year. It's the Coleman Max burner. I got cozies, 2 pots, nice setup. But this right here is over a pound, almost a pound and a half. My basic cook kit was almost 2 pounds, just the cook kit itself. So playing around, I seen this on YouTube or somewhere, and I got this off of the forum. It says a PIF. Is this, and a little cozy. Took a canteen and cut it down for a cup. Nice, big. And then you have your cooking canteen, and I got a little lid in here. And basically, well, I can't get the lid out. Okay, there it is. It's in there. And basically, some hardware cloth on top of there, and I was going to use either my Fancy Feast or my Rucka stove. I even got a Starlight from Zelf stoves, which I like, but just pretty inconvenient, because as you can see, all this packs away. The nice thing I do like about it is with the clips, I can put it on the Molly waist belt pretty easily, and I do like the big cup. So, but this is my latest conversion, a la Shug inspired, go figure. My Musa 12 centimeter. My cozy, of course. Here's my lid from a baking sheet. This was mine here, and I'll show you that in a minute. So, windscreen from Zelf. I like that. And inside, it's two 2-ounce squeeze bottles and my burner plate. So I got my burner plate. This is my drinking cup. I was in Menards, and they had a big Rubbermaid sale going on. I went, and that fits out just right. So here's my bandana. I always keep one of those somewhere on me. This one is for my cook kit. Pretty much dedicated to that. My Fancy Feast in a plastic bag. It sits inside here, inside my drink cup. There you go. And that's nice. This is what I like about this. This is not reflective. This is just heavy duty tin foil. 2 reasons. 1, because it's easier to nest. And 2, in case I need some foil for whatever reason, I got it right here. And it insulates just well. I don't take forever to drink my coffee, but I do like my coffee in the morning. And, here, let me show you. Not the best picture, but very easily drinkable. And I'm going to cut a little hole in this lid for like a sip. And here's the beautiful part. It screws on. So even if I had to cook and make something for somebody else, it can screw on. If I pay attention. So that's it. That's my new cook kit. And that's just some of the new gear I bought. I also got a new Mora Hammocks. I don't know if I posted that one yet, but I got a ton of hammocks. I'll probably be selling them, so I just kind of hung them all up and showed you. Except for the XLC over there drying out right now. But the XLC isn't going anywhere, I don't think. I wanted to get down to like 2 or 3 hammocks. That way I ain't got to make a big decision every time. I'd like to be able just to have 2 setups, one for winter and one for 3 season. Maybe with a little variation for middle of summer. As far as cook kits though go, I don't know, guys. I really like the canisters, but they're heavy. And I've been looking at getting like a pocket rocket or the cheapo, and then using this, the Noosa. You know, I was looking at the Jetboil too. But I gotta tell you, those canisters are handy. I like the alcohol stoves because they're light. If I ain't in a hurry or I ain't too tired, they're fine. My problem is always just judging, and I know that takes practice, of how much alcohol I can market and all that. But I've knocked them over a couple of times, and I don't like that. That's my problem with it. So we'll see. I was watching Grizz Adams, and he had the Jetboil sole on there, and it was nice. I like that. That looked good. That's it. My cook kit now weighs 10 ounces. So I dropped over a pound in just that. So I'm feeling pretty good about my weight reduction in my camping gear. But on myself, ain't happening yet. But we'll keep getting there. Well, this is Mountain Man. I just wanted to kind of shout out everything I got going on here. Gearaholic. Hi, I'm Tim, and I'm a gearaholic. Okay, one last piece of gear. I just got my guide gear tarp. This is a 12 by 14. It is huge. Just to give you an idea, it's 25 feet between those trees. And that's my switchback underneath there. It is beautiful. Looking good. I'll probably have to seam seal it. I don't think it's sealed. Some people said it wasn't leaked, and some people did, so I'll probably get some sealer before it rains. That's it. It is only 22 ounces. Comes with poles, I guess, for the ends, because that's the only grommets. They got these, and it looks like there was supposed to be a tie out in the middle, but there isn't, and both of them are cut off. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if I just got a bum one or they changed it or what. It don't matter. It's just for my backyard. I figured I'd have this out in my backyard instead of my Superfly or my OES all the time, in case anything falls and UV rays. And I figured for 20 bucks, 25 bucks, can't beat it. If it lasts me this summer, that's cool. That's all I got.